In 2 weeks' time, I'm excited to have my friend Joe Amaral here on stage. He's going to drive down from Milton, and we're just going to sit as we wrap up our series, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to interview him, and I want you to hear his story, because for the last couple of years, God has been doing just an incredible work in his heart, a work that he never really expected, but as he kind of moved to midlife, he began to pray that God would just shake him up and make him passionate for the things that God's passionate about. And it set him on a journey he could never have imagined. Here's a guy who spent most of his life traveling the globe, first class, leading this ministry called First Century Foundations, where he spoke all around the world in big churches about, Hebraic roots to Christianity. And then he went from there to, serving on 100 Huntley Street as one of their hosts. But God has radically shifted his ministry and his direction. And ultimately, as Joe will tell you, he's never spent more time crying as he's did the last few years. But in many ways, these are tears, purpose-filled, heartfelt tears of joy, even though there's some sorrow attached. Because God has begun to break his heart for the things that break his. And I think if Joe were here, he would say this. He would say to all of you, he would say, yeah, does my heart hurt? Absolutely. But it's better for your heart to ache with a purpose than to exist in life without a purpose. And so I want him to come and share, because he's been praying some dangerous prayers. And these 4 prayers that we're going to lay out, he's going to be able to embody what this actually looks like. And we're not expecting all of you to do what he does. But we're praying that in all of you, in your everyday lives, that your life would be broken and poured out in service to God and to others.